everyone, it's Adrienne here, Paper Diva 67, and I want to welcome you to the December YouTube layout hop, and I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas first of all. If you got here, then you probably just left Rebecca, and she is crafts.cupcake. And first, before I even go any further, I want to thank our sponsors for December. They are I Am Roses, and you can visit them at iamroses.com, and they have beautiful, absolutely beautiful paper roses. In fact, I have one little tiny rose on my project from them. And also, go check out Carlene Pinkscrapper99, and she's at www.pinkscrappersboutique.com. That's pinkscrappersboutique.com. And in order for you to have a chance to win a prize, you do have to visit everybody's layout, everybody's YouTube page, and you need to leave a comment. So if you want to have a chance, please, please, please leave comments and visit everybody, okay? There's lots of great scrapbookers who have beautiful work and lots of great ideas. All right, so I want to get started. If it's a Christmas layout, right? So what I love about this challenge is that it pushes me to new levels to do layouts that are probably different than what I would normally do. Hopefully give you guys some ideas. So I started thinking about the month of December, which is just a big month in our house, and I know in a lot of your homes too. But as you go through my calendar, you'll see here, you'll understand why. You know, it takes a lot of effort to get ready for Christmas, and for me, I like to do certain things on certain weeks, and it kind of helps keep me on track. I don't always stick to it perfectly, but I try. And so what I did is, you can see here, I did a 2-page layout, and this is a calendar essentially, and it's not all perfect, but as you'll see, but it's the idea of what goes on in December. So I use first of all, I use K&Co paper. It's their Christmas paper. It's this year's Christmas paper. And I used a couple of different papers. As you can see on the top here, I took that sentiment. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, because that's what we do all month, right? We get ready for Christmas, and we decorate, and we shop, and we do all those things. So I was looking through some of my pictures, and I found this picture of my very first Christmas tree. That's when I got married. And actually, I was raised Jewish, so I didn't have a Christmas tree. So I remember that year, I was so excited to be able to do this. My husband is a Christian, so, and now I'm a Christian. So at any rate, I did find this picture of our first Christmas tree, so that was special to me. I wanted to add it to this. And that's probably when I started my traditions for the month of December. So what's interesting in our home is we have a lot of birthdays in the month of December. So we start off on the very 1st of December with my husband's birthday. And then as we move on, my birthday is on the 6th of December. And then somewhere around the 8th or 9th, I go and we pick up our Christmas tree, and we start the process of decorating. And that's why I put that little sentiment that says deck the halls. All these papers, they're all from that stack that I was telling you, the K&Co stack. And as you can see on the 12th, do you see the little hat? Well, that's my first daughter's birthday. She was born on December 12th. If you're keeping track, that's birthday number 3. This week, usually this week is when I do deck the halls, get things decorated, and I start doing a lot of Christmas shopping, because prior to that, we were busy partying and celebrating birthdays. And over here is just a picture of a couple of stockings. I've made 5 now, but they're homemade stockings for every member of our family. But that's when my little ones were, when I just had 2 and I hadn't had the 3rd. And I had first started making them their stockings. So there's their stockings all stuffed. And I basically did a lot of journaling where I talked about, you know, what I do in the beginning of the month. All right, so that's page 1. Page 2 is finishing up the rest of the month. So, as you see here, if you notice, on the 17th, what does it say? There's another birthday hat. It's my son's birthday, and he was my first child, and he was born on December 17th. So, is it any surprise that I have some kind of method to the month of December? I have to, in order to stay on top of things and be ready for a, you know, to have a really lovely Christmas. And this picture is actually a picture of my son. I dug it up. Do you remember? Well, he's 16 now. He's going to be 16 on Saturday, and that's when he was 2 years old. And that was, I believe, it was his birthday gift that year. And anyways, do you remember when we used to cut around the pictures? And that was a long time ago. That was 16 years ago. That was a technique that was, you know, so exciting and different. So I stuck that in there just, you know, for old time's sake. I found this picture that I had cut out. Anyways, after my son's birthday, I finally get around to starting to make my Christmas cards. So I made this little tiny little card that says Happy Holidays, and that was with the Studio G stamp. I don't know if you can see it there. And when you open it up, I just talk about, you know, when my Christmas cards go out. And now my husband and I have a business, and so not only do we have our personal cards that go out, but we have our business cards, and the gifts to our clients go out that during, you know, this next week coming up. And then we come on to that last week right before Christmas, and I don't know if you can see here, but I cut out a little measuring spoons and a rolling pin because that's the week that I bake. So I spend my week in the kitchen the week before, and hopefully I've gotten most of the shopping and wrapping done. And I kind of talk about that in here in my journaling about how I need to finish all my shopping up and I start my wrapping, and usually I'm doing that at night when the kids are sleeping. And then finally in the end here, I put here a little, the 24th is a special night for us with my husband's family. We open all our gifts together. And then I popped up the little Merry Christmas for the 25th on dimensionals to just, you know, highlight that day. And there was this was in a die cut pack, that little December 25th. So I got the die cut pack for the K&Co company, and this actually is, this was part of the paper. And what I did was I cut out the snowflake, and I even used a craft knife to get in there to just kind of highlight that, and kind of almost turned it into a die cut for the page. And then on the bottom it says, Christmas waves a magical wand over this world, and behold, everything is softer and more beautiful. And then for the 25th, I wrote here, Christmas Day is a time to reflect, relax, and enjoy the fruits of our labor. Happy birthday, Jesus. So I hope that you guys have gotten just the idea of telling the story of what you do to prepare for Christmas. Maybe put special traditions in there, and just document that, because that's part of what scrapbooking is about, right? It's about telling your story, and for future generations to look at. And I want my kids to be able to look at this one day and remember, oh yeah, mom did have to do all that birthday shopping and party doing and baking and decorating and all of that. So just a way to document what we do in our family. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy, and from here you are going to move on to Bonbon Scraps, and you're going to see Candy and her layout. So be sure to leave a comment on everybody, and good luck, you guys, and most of all, Merry Christmas. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye.